So massive shortages are coming and are here, all right? Proof of massive shortages in the Denver, Colorado area, all right? So I had to stop by the store and I was shocked when I just grabbed a few groceries. I was out in a place I'm normally never at, all right? I'm normally never in the Denver area. And I stopped by just to grab some simple things for the family, and there were massive shortages. I had to take a little video so you guys can see what's going on, see it for yourself, right? And I know you guys have been telling me all the different kinds of shortages that you've been experiencing as well. And different places have different kinds of shortages, you know what I mean? It seems like up here things go really fast, right? It seems like all the pumpkins for Halloween and fall and everything are already gone, right? Things just go very fast up here. And it seems like the shortages are not going to get any better, all right? I've seen juice shortages, and now we're seeing even bigger shortages on something that's probably more critical than juice, honestly. It's probably consume more and probably makes more money for the companies, all right? So there were massive milk shortages, all right? The whole milk container area was completely empty, all right? They had organic milk on the sides, but the center of it was completely empty, all right? And I'm throwing this little video up here for you guys so you can see completely empty. I couldn't get any milk. We had to buy organic milk, which is fine, you know? We do that sometimes, but it's just crazy that you don't even have the option. I want to get some chocolate milk too. What's wrong with that? I want to grab some chocolate milk, some True Moo, and there was no True Moo, all right? I was a little bit upset about that, and it's crazy. It's not getting better. How is there no milk? And there was somebody right there stocking the other, refrigeration section with a giant thing, but there was no milk on the crate. They were just, and it already had stuff in it. They were just like pulling stuff to the front and filling in the gaps with their boxes. They did not have any milk. And it's just, how is this happening? This was in the Denver area, a major US city, and there's no milk, all right? There was also still no baby formula shortages, all right? I'm normally never in this area, and the shelves looked exactly the same. I made a video, probably a month now, how at Target, the shelves were just completely empty for baby formula, and they looked even worse at this store, honestly. The baby formula was even more just thin at this place, all right? So how is there no milk? There's no milk. Milk's already, what, $5 a gallon, you know what I mean? I'm already paying an outrageous amount. It's like equivalent with gas over here. It's insane. And I can't even buy it, all right? There's no milk there except organic milk. It's very strange what's going on. I was reading there's going to be butter shortages, dairy shortages, cream shortages, all this stuff. Going to be shortages on it coming up in the fall and next year, right? And what about things like turkeys, right? There have been massive turkey shortages all over the country. I'm seeing reports coming out of Texas, Oklahoma, tons of different countries that are tons of different states, sorry about that are saying there are turkey shortages, right? And if we look at the numbers here for the bird flu, this is the most current number updated October 14th. And this says 47,447,334 U.S. poultry birds have been taken out, right? Because they got the bird flu. So this has been a massive strain on our farmers too. And this hits individual farmers the hardest, individual farms the hardest, because it wipes out a whole farm at once. There was this one very small scale, 500 birds, not very small, but he's not a mega farm, right? He's a homesteader farmer, and he has 500 birds, and they got totally wiped out from the bird flu, all right? And they came in with hazmat suits, and they put his birds in trash cans, like in big black trash cans, and took them all away, all right? And some of them were not were still alive. And they just put them in the trash bag, in the trash can. Sorry, I'm shook up right now just thinking about the imagery. They just put them in the trash bags and hazmat suits and just shoved them in there and put the lid on and just like, all right, that's your bird, and just see your bird later. It's very traumatic. This was a video 6, 7, 8 months ago I made when all this really popped off. And it's very traumatic that this happens to individual farmers. This guy was wiped out. I cannot remember the name of his farm. He has a YouTube channel too, off the top of my head. I'm sorry about that. I cannot remember the name, but he got wiped out. Hundreds of his birds, all right, wiped out his whole farm from this. So, and then he's out of business, and then he's not producing next year either. It's more than just like, oh, there's only 47 million gone right now, which is still an incredible, insane number. It's like, this is thousands of farmers losing their livelihood and just not gonna farm next year. That's gonna be 47 million next year and 40 million next year. You know what I mean? It's gonna like accumulate every single year. This giant chunk is gonna get taken out because all of these farmers are pulling out. And this number doesn't affect, like, this guy's flock isn't producing any more birds or eggs or anything anymore, so he's not even a part of the equation. These are just birds that have been taken out by the bird flu, not to mention all the birds that are all the product that would have been on the shelves from the birds that were taken out from these birds. Some of these birds were, egg layers. They would have been alive for 5, 10 more years. You know what I mean? It's just it's a bigger loss than just 47 million. And it's going to put a lot of farmers out of business as well. Just one more tick on the thing that is hitting our farmers hard, all right? And if you didn't see yesterday, I'll just recap for you really quick. A greenhouse was hit. Massive greenhouse was hit. A massive grain warehouse was hit, right? And a textile mill was hit. So all by massive fires. Sorry about that if I didn't explain it. They were all hit by massive fires. And it's just another hit to our supply chain and our food economy, all right? So Walmart just fired 1,500 employees at a warehouse in Atlanta, right? So things are just, it seems like they're falling apart, honestly. And let's hope that these food shortages and everything else gets better, all right? So no milk in Colorado. Let me see what you're seeing. I was kind of in shock about that there was just nothing. And it wasn't at a weird time or anything like that, middle of the day on Friday, right? So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're seeing in your area. And thank you guys for watching. You guys have a big old blessed day.